So friend, in the previous lecture we have discussed about the SCADA and we have discussed about the RTU. Now in this session we will discuss about the communication network. So basically what happened? So the basic components of the SCADA systems are field instrumentation, second component is your RTU, and third component is the communication network. So in field instrumentation, what happened? We have incorporate number of sensors and actuators to the field devices or field machinery. This will collect the data. That data is sent to the RTU. RTU can be used for monitoring and controlling the operation at local level. But second function of RTU is what it will send the data to the central management system. And for sending the data from RTU to the central management system, I need the communication network. So the communication network may be wired communication network or wireless communication network. So in this we are going to discuss the communication network, a communication equipment needed to transfer the data from different sites. The medium used either be cable, telephone, radio. The use of cable is usually implemented in a factory. It is not practical for the system covering large geographical area because of the high cost of the cable, conduct and extensive labor in installing them. So basically what happened for the factory, we can prefer the cables, okay, or telephone lines. But if the distance is very large, if I want to just cover the two industries which are located at very long distance from each other, and I want to collect the data from there, so it is not commercial for me or economical for me to use the cable wired communication over here. So in that case I have to go for the wireless communication. Okay, so wireless communication is the second chance that you are going to or use over there. Now why wireless is used? Because the cost of cable, conduct and labor is very high in case of wire. So we may prefer the wireless communication over the large geographical area. Otherwise in a single factory we may prefer the cables only. The use of telephone lines, that is the lease line or dial-up, is a cheaper solution for the system with the large coverage. The lease line is used for the system requiring online connection with the remote station. This is expensive since one telephone line is needed per site. Besides, lease lines are more expensive than ordinary telephone lines. Dial-up lines can be used on the system requiring updates at regular interval or hourly updates. Here, ordinary telephone lines can be used. The host can dial a particular number of the remote site to get the reading and send the command. So normally we may prefer also the use of telephone lines. Okay, so if telephone line may be lease or dial up, that is a cheaper solution for the large coverage. The lease line for the system require online connection with the remote. Now when you are going to your requirement is that you should be online with the remote station, then you have to use the telephone line, and that should be a leased telephone line. It is somewhat expensive because it requires a single dedicated telephone line for per site. Okay, but lease lines will give you the flexibility also, they will give you the more reliability also. Second is the dial-up lines can be used on the system requiring updates. Some system required updates continuously. The lease line can be used for online connection continuously, and if you want to regularly update the system, so at that time you are going to use the dial-up line. So if you want hourly updates, or it may be say after a few hours, you can continuously regularly requires the update, so you go for the dial-up lines. The ordinary telephone lines can be used. The host can dial the particular number of remote site. So in that dial-up lines we have to dial the number, and then only once you have dialed the number, the remote site will give you the data. Okay, or you can send the command from your central system monitoring system to the remote site, and from remote site you will receive the data on the central system. Remote sites are usually not accessible by telephone lines. The use of radio offer an economical solution. Radio modems are used to connect the remote site to the host. An online operation can be implemented on the radio system. For location wherein the direct radio link cannot be established, a radio repeater is used to like to link these sites. Okay, if at certain cases it is not possible for you to go for the telephone lines, okay, and if the geographical distance is too high and telephone connectivity is not there, so in that case you need to go for the radio. So wireless communication, in wireless communication what you are going to do, we can implement the wireless system at the both sides, means your central monitoring system as well as the remote side. Okay, and that can establish the remote link between your central manage monitoring system as well as the remote. But in some cases, if you are not directly getting the signals over that large distance, so you need to use the repeaters, network repeater. So the network repeater will increase the strength of the signal, because if the distance increases, the radio strength of your radio signal go on decreasing. So if it is a more distance, then in that cases we need to use the repeaters, network repeater, that will amplify the signal range and again it transfer to certain distance. Okay, so in the next lecture we will discuss about the central monitoring system.